Hello, everybody, welcome. Rosie and Corina, psych investigators.
Hello, everybody.
So, guys, we're recording this after the fact because we both realized that it's very nice to just have a conversation and pick up from that.
Hmm.
And we just discussed the image around the trash and that
Yeah.
confirming that we still feel what we felt before about this chaos moment coming soon. So, okay.
Hmm. Yes.
And that's that. So this is the protection, right? And
Yeah.
then
Yes. Protect.
it will merge into the recording. Okay? All right. So
Her.
thanks again for watching. Please
Thanks.
press like and subscribe. All right,
Yeah.
thanks. So to the protection. I like to ask for protection. Beautiful ray of light coming on top of my head. As I breathe in, I fill my lungs. As I breathe out, I create a circle. I create a circle. Step into it. Step into it. I feel protected. Step into it. I feel connected. I like to ask that information come only from the highest sources. That it create the good and only the good. The good for the good people. The good for the good people.
Hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yay.
So thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna get started here with the
Okay.
recording. See if I can.
See, I have been picking him up, Rosie, in my I'm so frustrated because I had a dream the other night. I woke up and I told Bob, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and actually while I was having the dream, I remember going, "Oh my God, I got to tell these details to Rosie." I was dreaming that. Then I
Mhm.
woke up and I couldn't remember the damn details. And I was so frustrated. And I'm thinking, okay, Spirit, please give me these details back so I can tell Rosie. But and I never got the details back. But
Mhm.
basically what it felt to me was I woke up and I heard Trump in the dream. I heard him making the war plans. I heard him making the plans and I heard the details of it. And
Mhm.
then I lost, and then I didn't remember. But anyway, the gist of it was they are doing, I mean, that's what I think. I keep picking up this chaos in his brain. He is so fixated on destruction and destroying and chaos and mayhem that that's all that's in his brain. But he's getting ready to act all that out.
What do you
Uh,
mean?
I
That out.
like to me, it feels like he is so angry, and come his birthday, when they post pictures of Obama, because that's what they're planning on doing on social media, I guess, all this stuff, to me, Trump feels like he's getting crazier and crazier and more like he can't function it mentally. So
Mm.
to me, more violence happens when he gets like that. I don't know. I equate that to bad things because he just gets so erratic.
Mm. Mm. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah.
And there's more protests coming. So I don't know. I just keep feeling this escalation.
Mm. Mm. That's right. So, but Corinna, do you still see? Somebody left a comment here. Let me show this. Okay. I have not watched she's talking about Cosmic Owl. Let's see here,
I
share.
know. I feel bad. I haven't watched
No,
it.
but don't worry
I
about
can't
those.
with my eye
No, that's right.
issue.
Okay, portion of the screen. So
I guess I could just listen, but
it's just a comment here. So it's complicated. Okay, do you see it now?
yeah.
Does it show? Okay, let's see. Okay, hold on. Let's stop share. Share again. So,
Mm.
okay. Or make small. I don't know if it shows me this one. Do you see it smaller? Does it show it smaller now?
Yes.
Okay, so anyway, so cosmic, so somebody left a comment here saying, uh, okay, cosmic, okay. Oh, that's right. So just one second, I have to move this out of the way.
Man, I read that and immediately I'm feeling the intensity in my head.
Okay, that's right. So I'm just here, so Tammy Locke wrote, Cosmic Call May 10 to 12. Aspects will clear out illegal government as people feel money issues. Watch for big revelations starting this the 12th. Secrets, uncomfortable conversations, says act or move on physical changes to technical issues, breaches, and what's been going on with our data. Something big and execute Uranus causes shocking things times 5, and the Scorpio moon starting things coming out, huge dramas times 10, things of shame and crime, demand to purge all these things. By 17, throw things out, a big zap deliberates and frees, something says out the door. Mercury squares Pluto, makes things happen, forces clearings, draining the swamp water. So
Yeah.
that's so I guess it's something we have a question. Just see what we pick up about this.
Well, and Rosie, that can be part of the energy I'm picking up too, because I tend to go out and pick that kind of energy up, and I tend to pick it up before people see it.
Mm.
So
Okay.
that is intense energy. I can feel it.
Okay. Okay, so let's see.
Let's look at that.
Let's look at this. Let's see what's happening May 18th. So sure. Okay, so today is the 7th. So let's proceed forward.
Mm.
Wow. Wow, that's an interesting image. So, okay, I'll just share
Yeah.
what I see. So, it's even like in cartoons, they have the mountain,
Mm-hmm.
like they're on top of, there's a mountain and then there's a crack on the mountain
Yeah.
that opens this fissure, like this, like, what is it called?
Yeah. Like a kind of when you're on the iceberg, it's got those
That's right,
caverns.
it cracks,
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly. And
Yeah.
so, and it's like such a huge, it's like an earthquake, but there's this crack in the middle. And everybody falls into it. The bad people of Trump falls into it. Other people's like so big they just fall into this hole quickly,
Mm-hmm.
very quickly. Oh,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa. Kind of sucks them into it. And that's like, and I see that, then I see this image, like it's all gone, the desk include everything, as if it's a real like earthquake, but
Right.
people fall into this hole. The bad people, I mean, Trump. So it's funny because why does it show me the desk and everything? The office is gone.
Yeah.
Everything is gone, he's saying.
Everything.
And then, okay, and then I see that there's like an image, and I look at the moon and the sun, and it's like the moon is laughing. Why are you laughing, moon?
This
I
is
can cover things up, not
yeah.
you. They say to me, ha ha ha. Do you think you can cover things up, Donnie? Let me kick your ass out of here. So it's funny. They're like, huh, you think you're God, huh? Let me show you. So it's funny, Corina,
Yeah, they're going to reveal the truth for us.
because like there's, I don't know where it comes from, but there's this cartoon image of a moon smiling, but is that moon like talking? Donnie, we are the
Oh
only
yeah, yeah,
ones,
yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
like but they're saying we are the only ones who can cover it. It's sort of like you thought you could do an eclipse, but the eclipse only we can do.
Right. And
So,
the eclipses to me, I totally get that. I can't explain it, but I totally get it. They
mm,
tried to pull one over on us and
wow,
to get us to try and not see the truth.
that's right. That's right.
And in my head is just, you know, obviously what we worked out earlier, but
Mhm.
I can, in those spaces, I can just, that's what it's pounding. It's pounding. Ooh, that's intense. This is going to be an intense time.
That's right.
Revelations, and that for some reason that word just like flies out of that page. Revelations. Criminality. Oh, shame. They don't feel shame. but Revelations is coming out at me big time.
The Revelations. Do we get okay? So
Wow, my head is on fire. It's almost making me a little nauseous. That's how big this
but
is.
it oh okay. So okay, so I'm telling. So as you said, Revelations. I'm not so well versed in the Bible or anything, but I kept thinking for some reason this struck me as like, oh, are you talking about the book of Revelations? And it said Book of Revelations 3:2-1. It's that I read here, to the one who is victorious, I will give the right to sit with me on my throne, just as I was victorious and sat down with my father on his throne.
Wow, I got a big massive chill that just went through my whole body.
So,
Oof, I'm
so,
still doing it. Wow. Yes, you're onto it there.
so it's saying, and the spirit's like, hey, you don't have to be a genius. Who has to sit on the throne, girl? Think about it.
Yeah,
So
Lotus.
the woman who won,
Lotus.
the woman who won. That's right. That's right. So
Yes.
interesting. So just want to stop sharing because I mean, look, okay, so that's right. It's saying Rosie always trust, that's right, book of Revelation. All right, so let's see here.
Yeah. And it's funny now, as soon as you start talking about the book of Revelations, the coolness came back into my head. The
Wow.
heat is left.
Hmm. What do you mean?
So
Tell me,
we're
what does that
definitely
mean?
going in the right direction.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. All right, let's share. Let's see. Um, okay. So here, Revelation 3:2-1, to the one who is victorious, I will give the right to sit with me on my throne, just as I was victorious and sat down with my father on his throne. So it's saying it's that those people are shaken out. They don't belong there and they're kicked out. That's what I'm getting. So
Yeah.
interesting. Wow.
Yeah. I think so too.
And I'm getting this also, Rosie, for too long humans have gotten away with lying. And persons like the Orange Man have arrived where they are in life through lying, pretending, and creating a world of lies, a fake world, a false world. And what's coming next is the shakeup. All the
Yeah.
things that are not meant to be, they shall be removed.
Yeah.
Um, so this is her righteous place. And
Yes.
only God has the power. Oh, and it's bringing me back to the story of okay, let's see. Wow, and
All the rightful people will take their places.
that's right.
All the right. And she's the rightful person that's supposed to take that place. So, I get spirit saying, what is coming is the truth, girls.
Mhm.
The truth is coming. And we can feel that. The truth is coming. And that's why I feel this clashing because, the truth.
But I have a question, Corina. So, because of this is just a devil's advocate question. But we have known the truth about Trump for years, decades, but nothing happens to him. How is this event different? Because we know the truth about him, but
Yeah.
what is different this time is the question that we have because the frustrating things for us, for all of us, is that nothing seems to ever happen to trash, right?
Well,
So.
what I get on that is the truth of him turning on his own people.
Okay. Okay, good.
That's what it is. It's the truth of him turning on his own people and them starting to, that it's a realization. It's real. It's a real thing.
And then I'm shown, Corina, something that I saw yesterday that so there's actual news that a second there was these issues happening with the airplanes in the
Yes.
Middle East, and the second one
Hmm.
fell, and it's just very strange. And thankfully, the pilots survived because they were ejected out, right?
Right.
But it's saying something to do with that from somehow that they would. It tells me that he worked against the military, is what I'm understanding.
Yes, exactly. He's done that before. His
Yeah.
first term, he did it. So if he's willing to do it again. And it's escalating in that way. It's escalating of him wanting to use the military. And he's going to keep pushing his limits. That's what I see happening. He just keeps pushing the limit until they finally like, no, we're not gassing our own people. We're not turning on our own people or tanks. No, because that's the stuff that's in Trump's mind. I'm sorry, but he is just not well. He's evil. He only thinks of revenge. That is the only thing that can consume that man's mind is revenge. It's pure hate. So we've got to get past. Sorry, that's just hard for me to go into, but I can feel it on him as it's escalating. And it is harsh energy. It's very chaotic, but I can feel it. And it's escalating in him. He's the one.
And you know what I see, Gonna, actually, I do see him like the thing you're describing as an escalation. I see him getting angrier and angrier. And I think, and like I said before, the military, the reason why for people who want to do dictatorships, the military is so important because I think in pretty much all dictatorships, you have to have the military on your side. Because without it, you can't enforce a lot of the things that you want to do, right?
Right.
So what I see is that he actually gets so angry, he goes to the military. The moment you said that they're going to talk to him, is that
Yeah.
he goes to give an order directly, and that's when they turn it around
Yep.
and say, we have the information. That's right.
Mm-hmm. I
So,
I
oh,
think so.
yeah. And I see also that there's something where Russians are getting more and more desperate, and they're starting to reveal things as a means to pressure him to do
Right.
more.
Right.
So,
Him and Melania, they better watch out. And that's why it's escalating with him in his brain. He can't take the pressure. And wow, I'm getting all this tightness in my jaw. Like I'm having a hard time moving my jaw to speak because I can feel the pressure in him. It's building so much. So he has to act soon. That's what's coming. He has to act soon, I think,
that's right.
because Russia needs his help. Russia needs us to finish the job that they want to finish.
Mhm. And someone had left a comment that was like, "Oh, he's gonna want us to attack Ukraine," and I don't know if I replied it or if I deleted it, started replying, didn't. I think I ended up not leaving the reply, but I said something that said that's exactly what we've been saying, which is that he's gonna what does it mean to ask the American military to side with Russia? It
Right,
means to then attack Ukraine, right?
right,
Because that's their goal is to destroy Ukraine. So
right.
yeah.
That's the only
Mm-hmm.
thing they're doing right now. So
Mm-hmm.
of course they're
Mm-hmm.
going to use. That's what he wants. He wants our military to attack Ukraine, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
basically just go do it for Russia. Give
That's
Russia
right.
for
That's right.
Ukraine and our
Mm-hmm.
military.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and also, did we talk about the so-called parade? I don't see it happening. Do you? That's what I, that's what I feel like.
I don't. I really don't see that happening. But on the other hand, I don't want to see that happening. So maybe I have a
Mm-hmm.
little bias there, but I cannot picture that for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, if it happens, who's going to be on the streets other than his few people?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You cannot tell me. It's just, it's as if it did, it's going to roll down an empty street.
Mm-hmm.
He wants crowds. He wants crowds.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to happen.
That's right. Wow. And
It'll
it's,
look just like when he drove through after he supposedly, which we know he didn't win, he stole the election, and he drove. And remember, there was like nobody on the roads. Like when Kamala would drive by it, the streets were lined with people, and he drove by, and there was like nobody, very few, far in between. That's what it would be anyway. So, but I don't know. I just can't see it. I just can't see it.
that's right. So let's see.
How dare him waste that much money if he does? That's sickening.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, and as you're talking, I started to ask about Elon Musk. Where is he going to be? And I started to think of Elon Musk and the FAA, right? Like right away, he's like, no, we have to change it. I have to get a new system, get it this and that. And you know what I see, which is so strange to me? I see this guy that Trump appointed to be the Secretary of Transportation. Which is that transportation? Yeah, the guy who was, I think Sean Duffy, I think his name is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So, and I see that he's like, no, you can't. He's yelling at Elon Musk, no, you can't do that. Like even him is
yeah.
like he sees what the situation is and he tries to intervene actually. Like it just
Well, yeah. I mean, it's getting a little scary, and
and I see that
they all
that's
travel
why
too.
and I see again that they're like, this is the thing they're gonna do, right? And
Right.
it's gonna backfire, I don't think. But they're gonna push it all the way. And Spirit's saying it may sound really scary, but it has to go all the way so that we see it all and that they can
It
be
does.
finally
It does.
arrested for this in flagrante, like in the middle of it, right?
Yes.
So
Everything has to be seen because it's like, why we can't fix it if it's not exposed.
no.
It's we can't. They just will keep doing their thing, you know? They keep doing their thing till they get caught and stopped. So we have to stop them all. There's just no way around that one.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, what else? Anything else? Anything else, Acer? Do you have anything else to tell us? I get, is that you, James, trying to teach me, tell me something? Somebody? Mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
James is guiding you. He's
mm-hmm,
going to take you
mm-hmm,
on the tour.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, so.
I still get that, we're still on, it's still happening, what we've seen all
No,
along.
it's saying that, because I remember when I first talked to James, he was like, I don't want to jump, I don't want to jump. So then he shows me this image of him trying to climb a wall and
Mm-hmm.
trying to fly. Like it's like he's gonna this person try to fly and then he falls because of gravity. But he's using it as a metaphor of like those people think they're so big they're gonna fly, but they
Right.
crash because they're saying they're just gonna make it all happen. Like this is their Elon Musk and it's like, no, we're gonna take over the world. I'm like, man, hey, listen, we're taking over the
Yeah.
world, forget it, forget about it.
Yeah.
And then it falls flat.
Yeah.
The same with the Icarus, right? With the
Icarus.
same
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
Icarus,
Flew
right?
too, flew too
Like this
close to the
is just
sun.
because you put on some wax wings, it doesn't mean, right,
Right.
that you can fly.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that's
And
it. They're gonna find a limit. There's finally a limit,
yeah.
and that's it. Wow.
Yeah.
And
At
it
that
got
point, things
yeah,
take over.
and I see that the message for everybody listening is don't be afraid. They are not bigger than anybody. They're just
Mm-mm.
human. And that to
Yeah.
don't react with fear, react with the expectation of the collapse. So
Right. And
interesting.
if they're just humans, and they act like they're gods because they have money. And
Mm-hmm.
in reality, I can speak from this because I've had my own health issues. There is no amount of money that can cure an issue if it doesn't always come down to money.
Mhm.
So when you take that aspect of money being so powerful that you need it for everything, you take that away. They're just humans like all of us. They have no power. They are no different. They're no better. They make themselves look like that because they have money. Money is worthless when you don't have your health or you don't have your sanity. What good does it do you? So they're using it for evil. That has to go away at some point. You cannot sustain that.
Wow. Yeah. So
I don't see it lasting
yeah.
forever. Thank goodness.
Oh, very good. So excellent. Okay, so anything else, Corina? I think this is good. This is powerful.
Yeah, I can't come up with too much today with the way my head's feeling today a little bit. So
That's all right.
sorry.
Okay, so thank you for watching, guys. Okay, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Prayer and energy time. Let's use this time to send energy to people healing and going through complex health challenges. Their bodies need the energy we send them. Bo, recuperating from intestinal surgery at the Mount Sinai Hospital, battling cancer and winning. I spoke to her today, and I felt her mother telling me she will survive and thrive. Cecilia, her sister, visits her daily. Cecilia is herself also battling cancer, and she's also winning. Bella is also undergoing cancer treatment. Let's envision her pain-free and 100% cancer-free. Treatment. Let's send Bo, Cecilia, and Bella energy. Bo, Cecilia, and Bella are fully healed, full of energy, cancer-free, and proud to tell this story of great health and recovery. Okay, so just going to be silent for a bit as I send them energy right now. And I hope you do the same. And also, you can think of others that your loved ones, someone that you feel may be in need of energy, and focus on them. Okay? Okay, so let's start. I'll be silent here for a little bit. Thank you again. Let's create this circle of energy around them. And so it is.